some stories that I find deeply troubling. The links are below. I am going to open up a text box right quick because I'm in the middle of some other things. I also noticed there was an earthquake today in Virginia. I forgot to mention that. I happened to be reading this for my class, and it discusses ketamine. I don't really know much about drugs. I'm not a drug user. I don't hang around people that take drugs. I've heard about ayahuasca. I've heard about DMT. I'm actually kind of interested in drugs from a psychological perspective. I've heard about these mushrooms and things like that. But as far as really knowing a lot about this ketamine, I don't know a lot, to be honest with you. But okay, so with this particular link that you're going to get to look at, you can look at the NBC version, but you're going to get another analysis from me that's a little bit really provocative, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so you probably don't know this, but this is going to kind of go down the rabbit hole quick. And the reason is it's almost midnight here. I've been doing projects all day, and I'm kind of upset. I hope I don't sound too much like Alex Jones. But seriously, I'm like outraged. Okay, so I'm reading about these antidepressants, right? And I have an uncle that died. Actually, he's not an uncle. He's a cousin. He's a second cousin on my mother's side. So he's got a lot of relatives. His name was Congressman Leo Ryan. I don't know if you're familiar with him. Tell you a little bit about him before I get down this rabbit hole. That so Congressman Leo Ryan was called by people in his area to investigate LSD experiments. Okay, this is him. But people would write him, and they asked him to help with Christian Scientists and get them out of the cult type of stuff, and to go underground. And basically, people had been saying that the prison system in the United States had been experimenting on prisoners with LSD in the 70s. And the CIA did a bunch of LSD experiments, and they had this doctor, Timothy Leary, that had but anyway, so there's these classified documents on these LSD experiments that were done on humans, and it's really, I don't know how much has been released, but it's stuff that's happened in the past. Okay, so why am I bringing this up with the ketamine? Because now the government is funding ketamine experiments. And if you go to NPR, Okay, so they're trying to use this drug to make money. Okay, the pharmaceutical companies are in bed with the government, and they're also in bed with um, the colleges, the universities. They give a lot of funding to them, and then they have them do research to back up the use of the drug that they have the patent on. Now, this is a drug for suicidal patients now. It's manufactured by Spravato, S-ketamine, a cousin of ketamine. The FDA just approved it. So basically, this drug is being marketed, okay? So they're trying to make money. And I saw an article they're basically doing these experiments, and they interviewed this Andy Mannix, about the investigation in Minneapolis' EMTs sedating people in custody. And I listened to the whole thing, and basically he's saying that they are doing, they're injecting people because it's part of an experiment. And the government has done this before. They had what's called the Belmont Report. They did twin experiments a lot, and they did triplet experiments, and they classified the information. But I just find the whole thing troubling, because basically people accidentally get killed or die from these experiments because they are experiments. They also do other medical things that they approve that are somewhat experimental, and that years later they change what they do, saying it's wrong. So that's the long and short of it. And I got to get running. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.